Good morning, guys. I just wanted to show you where we were staying for this particular trip when we went to Flower and Garden. And Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. This was all kind of one trip that we knocked everything out we could while we were up here, get our money's worth for the passes. So I just want to show you guys where we were actually staying, and it's really neat. I've really enjoyed this hotel so far. We didn't stay here for too long. It was 3 days, 2 nights, sorry. And Gabriel and I really enjoyed it. It was really nice. And they actually gave us a complimentary upgrade, which was really nice. It's sad that we couldn't really make that much use of it, being that it's only us two here. But I mean, if we had come with other people, it would have been spectacular. It would have been amazing. So thank you to Universal for that. Not that like, oh, we're sponsored or anything, but like they just did it out of the kindness of their hearts. And that was nice. I enjoyed that. So thank you to Universal for doing that. They're awesome. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys around the room, let you know exactly how much we paid for it, kind of what you get. Granted, our room would have been, the one that we paid for would have been a little bit smaller, but not by a whole lot. But it does make a difference if you plan on coming with a good amount of people. So we didn't actually know until we got into the room that we had gotten an upgrade. I called the front desk and was like, hey, is this right? And they're like, yeah, it's right. So just be aware of that it is like really nice that they did that for us. But if you're traveling with a party that couldn't fit in one standard room in this specific hotel, then you might have already booked 2 rooms when you could have honestly been okay with this. But either way, I'm happy with the outcome. It was a really nice stay. I know I enjoyed it. I know Gabriel enjoyed it. I'll go into the price breakdown and all that stuff like towards the end of the video. Like I said, it's going to be pretty quick. But right now, just to let you guys know, we are staying on Universal property. We're staying at the Endless Summer Resort. There are 2 sides to that. So that's going to be Dockside and Surfside. And they're both themed slightly differently. So right now we're on Dockside. We've stayed here before on Surfside before. The theming is honestly relatively pretty much the same. The room to me looks exactly the same as the one we stayed in before. So nothing too different between the two. I do know that Surfside tends to be a little bit higher in price. I'm not sure why, because as far as I can tell, the amenities and everything is pretty much the same. Overall, still a beautiful hotel. I would definitely recommend it to anybody staying or wanting to go to the Universal parks. This is a wonderful resort to stay on property. It is a value resort or a more affordable resort in like Universal terms, but I think anywhere you go, I would be happy paying this a night. It's extremely inexpensive for what you get. And well, not only that, it's just inexpensive overall because it gives you the feel, honestly. I've stayed in some moderate resorts in Disney World that don't even come close to this value resort in Universal. So I'm extremely impressed, and the amenities are awesome. So let's get into the room, and then I'll go into the specifics of like kind of what they have to offer around the resort, and then I'll go into price breakdowns. You'll have to excuse, we have a little bit of a little tiny mess going on because it's actually our checkout day. But so you're gonna walk into this front door right here, and then you're gonna have a mirror. Hello. They have like this little surfboard thing here, which I guess is pretty nice. It's not really, I guess it's more theming than anything because it's not like it can really be utilized, I guess, as a changing area or anything like that. But I guess if someone's getting ready in the morning, maybe they're standing here. I know I like to stand here in the morning and like put on mascara and stuff. You're not going to be like in the person next to you's face. Other than that, I really think this is just all for theming purposes. So as soon as you walk in and you turn to your right, you're gonna see like this nice little kitchenette area. So you have like a pretty big mini fridge compared to Disney mini fridges. This thing is huge. And then you have some storage down there, like some shelves for like snacks and stuff like that, a microwave, a small little coffee maker, and a little like sink. So it's like a little wet bar area. Then you have these shelves here, an ice bucket, of course. So I guess you could also store stuff up here. I wouldn't see why, but I guess if you just have a lot of stuff and you want to keep the table area clear, that would be nice. So I actually really love this like bench style seating. It's one of my favorite things that I've seen like in any resort, really. It's like nice to just have a little kitchen table, and sometimes like if we, you know, came back with food and sit down and be able to eat. I will say they give you like a little coffee maker, but there's no coffee. Well, maybe, you know what? Maybe it's in this drawer. So, okay, there we go. There's the coffee. So I hadn't noticed that. I should have checked that before I started the video. But they actually give you like plastic silverware, which is nice. I didn't know they provided this for you. So you get plastic silverware, you get some coffee, you have some condiments in here. I'm not sure if any of this is an extra charge when you use it. But either way, I think it's really neat. I really enjoy that. Fridge is empty, I already checked, so it doesn't come with anything beyond what's in that drawer right there, but even then, that's a lot more than you would usually get at any other resort, to be honest. So that's right off the door area. There's no type of hallways or anything in here. It's a pretty basic open room. And that corner is gonna be the bathroom and the other bedroom. So that's what makes this room so different. The one we had booked originally, I'm not 100% sure, but the way it's working in my head is it would have gotten rid of this kitchenette area. And all of this bathroom area would have been brought forward and into this corner right here. The room would have stopped somewhere right before that bathroom area. And we would have just had these two beds right here. So of course it was just me and Gabriel, so we didn't need more than this. So I would have been more than happy with it. But again, thank you to Universal for the upgrade. It was awesome. We got some really cool artwork. Super cute. You see, it's like Dockside artwork. Surfside is not super different. The only difference is maybe it was more of a like waves and actual surfing, but honestly, all pretty much the same. Really cute little lanterns, like reading lights above the beds. So if you want to read and not have all the lights on, you could just put that one on alone. And I really enjoy that as well. Yeah, this nice little table in between. And of course, a really old alarm clock. I don't believe that has any storage purposes whatsoever. It's just to like put your keys on, put your phone on, stuff like that. The plugs do have USBs, and something I don't think I see at Disney very often. They have USBs and USB Type-C. So that's pretty neat. I've never seen that before. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not that, but it looks like that to me. Anyway, yeah, 2 queen size beds. These are not full. These are queen size beds, so that's pretty cool. I will say, in comparison to Disney beds, I personally don't think they're as comfortable, but it's a bed. It gets the job done. I wasn't mad on it. So in front of the beds, of course, you have a pretty good sized TV. You have like this little nook here with some drawers under, and that's gonna be for storage, of course. They're pretty good size. And then over here, we of course have some more plugs just in case you needed to charge anything, cameras, phones, batteries, whatever it may be. And you have a little light there too. Then you have the handset phone, which I thought was pretty cool when I called the lobby to ask about the upgrade. It's like it's like a handset of the future. I don't know. And then over here, you have some little hooks. So I'm guessing these are like towel hooks, or maybe if you have a day at the pool, you can come back and put your bathing suit there. There's also a clothesline in the bathroom. But if you didn't want to use that, or if you didn't have enough space, you could just use this. We don't have much of a view, which doesn't bother me too much. If we were on the other side of the building, like the other side of the hallway, I mean, we would have had a view of the pool, which would have been nice, but I'm not particularly angry at it. It's nothing that really affects me or my stay, but an amazing amount of light. These windows are huge. Coming over here, hi again, guys. So you're gonna have this beautiful mirror. It's one of my favorite styles of mirror, where it's kind of like a makeup mirror. I love the lighting. And it's really good for getting ready in the morning. So personally, as a person who puts on makeup, I enjoy it. You have a double vanity here. Pretty good amount of space. I already cleaned all my stuff up. I just left it. Gabriel needs to get ready. But yeah, really good amount of space. Everything fit. There was nothing, I was never scrambling to look for space or anything. So that was nice. You have some towels here. Obviously we've used some, so they're gone, but they provided us with, I believe, 6 towels. So it comes with a good amount of towels, and then it also comes with face cloths, little washcloths and stuff like that. So full-size towels is just 6. Over here, you're gonna have nice little hair dryer if you use those when you're on vacation. I personally don't. They don't work with my hair, but if you needed it. And then over here, of course, more towels and stuff like that. So be aware that there is no actual makeup mirror like the small round ones that magnify. However, this is honestly gonna work just as well. The only way it's gonna be a nuisance is if you like pluck your eyebrows in the little magnifying mirror or something like that, but yeah. So over here, we have the bathroom. So here's the bathroom. I like that you can get ready and someone could take a shower at the same time and you're not gonna have an issue because this is actually a whole entire separate room. As far as I know, I believe this is the way it is in all the rooms, whether you're in a suite or not. But yeah, so toilet. Oh, I thought there were shelves up there, but there's not. Okay, so toilet, obviously a little trash can. They do provide you with a bath mat. Forgive us, there's like towels on the floor because we're getting ready to leave. But you have the hook on the back if you wanted to hang your towels up. There's the clothesline for hanging bathing suits, and that you would just pull out and then put there, hook it on. You know, pretty standard, nothing crazy. They do provide you with Endless Summer Universal Resort toiletries. Personally, if you have like any sensitivity to soap, I would recommend bringing your own, because I know I had an issue with that, and I've had it both times that I've been here. I'm sure some people are not as sensitive as I am, but I did need a different soap. So yeah, this is pretty much the room. And then over here, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm sorry, I really wish I could show you guys it. I'm not gonna go in there right now because Gabriel is asleep at the moment. I'm trying to get this video done while he's not awake yet. In here is going to be one queen size bed, and they have a small closet for you guys to store stuff. Hello guys, it's Future Caroline here. So I just wanted to do a quick voiceover. So there are some hooks down there for more stuff that you can hang up to dry, bathing suits and such. You have a safe in the room, and then another nice size TV. And then you have a decent amount of space around the bed, those nice large big windows. Each side has a little end table that you can rest your phone on when you're charging it, some night lights. There we have some nice artwork again, and then there's that little closet that I was speaking about. That was pretty much the room, guys. You're gonna have to forgive me for not being able to film like in super detail the one bedroom that we have there with the one queen bed. But let's get into the price breakdown of this room. So for the room that we had originally requested, it was just this area with the 2 beds and like the bathroom. But this, what we got was a 1-bedroom suite with 3 queen beds. So that's what you're gonna book if you want this specific room. That's the bigger one. That I believe at the point in time where we were booking was around, get ready for this, it was around, I think the preferred one was $150 a night. So for any hotel standard, that's amazing pricing. For the room that we originally booked with only the 2 queen beds that didn't have the separate bedroom with the queen bed and the little closet area, that would have been $94 a night. That is still what we ended up paying even with this upgrade. However, at the point in time that we booked, when we thought we were only getting these 2 beds, it was $94 a night for a total of $188 for our whole stay. So it was phenomenal pricing. I can't think of anybody that's done it better. Even Disney, I love staying in a Disney hotel, whether it's the Wilderness Lodge or the Pop Century, it doesn't matter if it's a value or a deluxe resort. I love staying in a Disney resort, but you are always going to pay pretty much, in my opinion, moderate to deluxe prices in a Disney resort, even if you're staying at a value resort. So for instance, at the Pop Century, the last time we stayed, we only stayed for 1 night. It was an overnight trip and it was $250. So staying 1 night at one of Disney's cheapest hotels was more than our whole stay at Universal, which was 3 days and 2 nights. Honestly, for what you get here, it's amazing. In the Disney resorts, I will tell you right now, the last time we stayed at the Pop Century, hopefully we could do a video about that in the future. It was beautiful. I love the Pop. It was actually my first time. I didn't think I was gonna like it because I will admit, I'm a little bit of a resort snob. I will pay that extra money to be in a really pretty resort because even if it means I have to take away from the rest of my trip to make ends meet, I'll do it because I'm that type of person. I love a good hotel room in a good resort. But in Disney, there would be no free upgrade unless they messed up our reservation somehow. So that's something to think about. You could put a luxury resort price on this resort, I feel, and put it in Disney World, and people will buy it. Because honestly, it's not too far off, the room-wise. I've stayed in a lot of deluxe resorts where the room was very small compared to this room, and not that much nicer. So honestly, I think it's an amazing opportunity that you should take if you are staying in Orlando and you need to be close to the parks, whether it's you're going to Universal or City Walk or any of that. It's really close. If you're driving, it's not a far drive at all. They also do provide resort shuttles, so you can go downstairs to the lobby and you can actually take the shuttle to City Walk, and from City Walk you can go to Universal or Islands of Adventure if you've never been there. That's how you would do it. You could also go to Volcano Bay. They provide resort shuttles there as well, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, do not stay here with the intentions of getting a shuttle to Disney World. It's not gonna happen. You can totally drive there though. There's nothing against that. Just to be clear, just to be extra clear, you don't have to be going to a Universal Studios park to stay at this hotel. You can be absolutely anyone and stay at this hotel. I will say the rate that we got for this specific amount of time and these days were Florida resident rates, so be aware of that. It's gonna be a tiny bit pricier if you're from out of state. They always have specials going on though. They have bundle specials and they have Florida resident specials. Also be aware that if you're used to booking Disney rooms, these hotels do not have as many specials as a Disney resort would. So a Disney resort, they're always kind of accommodating. They have military specials, they have Florida resident specials, they have pass holder specials. You're not gonna get that here. You're gonna get the Florida resident rate, the standard rate, or you're gonna get a package deal. So the package deals, from what I've seen, have been really good. When I say package, what I mean is they would include the tickets and the room in your whole entire cost of the stay. Again, just to reiterate that one more time, you do not have to be going to the parks to stay in this resort. Just in case if there was any confusion, you could stay at this hotel for whatever reason you'd like, as long as you can get around to where you want to get around, because you can't stay at this resort, however, and expect to take a shuttle to Disney World or around town. It's just not going to happen. But if you're staying here and you have your own car, you rented a car, you brought your car, whatever it may be, of course you can stay here and go to Disney. So we actually did that for one day, and we went to Epcot, and it was a beautiful time. And I will say this particular resort is about 15 to 20 minutes away from Disney World property. So I'm not going to say specifically to Magic Kingdom or to wherever, because of course they vary, but I know when we went to Epcot, it took exactly, I believe, 17 minutes to get from this resort over. So it's not very far, but you do have to drive. You do have to be willing to drive to another part of town, where this is like actually in Orlando, and Disney World is more actually in Kissimmee. I also wanted to mention that this particular resort, once again, in case you guys forgot, it is the Endless Summer. We are staying in Dockside, so Universal Studios Endless Summer Resort, Dockside. This particular resort, I'm sure, as well as all Universal resorts, because this is a value resort. So if this one has it, I'm assuming all of them do. But this particular resort has a lot of amenities. It has a pool, it has a dining hall, which you do have to pay for that. It is not free breakfast here, unfortunately, but you do have to pay for that. But they have a very nice dining hall, and they also have a Starbucks and a gift shop in which you can get pretty much, I would say, almost everything that you can get in the parks. Obviously, they don't have absolutely everything. It is not like the Universal Studios store in the front of the park, but it comes close. If there's anything that you forgot, I'm pretty sure you can go down there and check to see it, and you might just find it. They also have a grab and go. They have a gym, if I'm correct. So stuff like that. Other than that, I think it was pretty neat. I really enjoyed my stay, Surfside or Dockside. It has been a pleasure to stay here, and I couldn't recommend it enough. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Once again, I'm sorry that it's just me and not Gabriel this time, but in any case, I am just happy to be here and happy to hang out with you guys always. So thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys want to see next in the future, and we'll definitely work on it for you. But thank you, bye.